This video provides an overview of the e-learning resources for the upcoming school year that were created by Horry County Schools Middle School ELA curriculum team members. In the main folder in the 2020-2021 Horry County Schools Middle School ELA Curriculum Shared Drive is a folder containing e-learning resources to help teachers when transitioning between distance learning and face-to-face instruction. Inside this main folder, you'll see many different resources that teachers may customize to fit their needs. There are sample slide deck agendas. There are sample digital notebooks. There are interactive slide decks that teachers can embed into their new Nearpod account. And for those who want to up their Bitmoji game, there are even some Bitmoji resources for getting started on your virtual classroom. And there's the blank canvas to get started. Within each grade level folder is a folder containing e-learning resources to help teachers transition to e-learning depending on which unit they're teaching at the time. This first document serves as an overview of how best practices in ELA can be demonstrated in a distance learning model. For example, in a reading-writing workshop, it is important for teachers to model a think aloud showing students how to do something or practice a skill. In distance learning, this can be easily done during a live Google Meet or a pre-recorded screencast that is posted in the teacher's Google Classroom. Likewise, if a teacher wants to group students according to recent formative assessment data, he or she may choose to create a Padlet containing resources for each group to work on either independently or with the teacher. You also see sample resources such as virtual meeting norms, a sample Google form check-in for students, and a running list of several e-learning resources specific to ELA. Inside each level's folder, you will find sample student task lists by unit. Let's look at the Unit 1 task lists for grade level. As you can see, each week from the curriculum map has its own student playlist with specific assignments listed for that week. These playlists, like the instructional guidance column in our curriculum, are customizable based on student needs and what your school collaboration teams plan. These are resources to help get you started when planning distance learning experiences for students. So as you notice here with Week 1 and Unit 1, there are some suggestions to do some team building activities, do your introductions, go over your classroom expectations, and do an example activity here for who I am as a reader or who I am as a writer, possibly setting up notebooks and doing some kind of reflection on e-learning. And it shows you which mode to submit or that the student would submit that assignment in, which also would be changed or customizable depending on our model. Not all task lists look the same, so teachers are encouraged to explore other grade levels and levels within the same grade to see different formatting of task lists and perhaps find one that suits them best. Some grade levels and some levels did unit task lists, so that's all in one document. Some added colorful icons for students, and some have added the standards or learning targets for the week for those playlists as well. Gretchen will also be sure to post e-learning resources in the Middle School ELA Google Classroom under the Classwork stream. When you access the Google Classroom, you would go to the Classwork stream, and under the e-learning resources, you will see a multitude of resources that Gretchen has been posting since March. A lot of these are very helpful. For example, the most recent one posted is a bank of resources for students and parents and teachers in a distance learning environment. And there are links to many of these tutorials. If you are not a member of this Google Classroom, the code is listed right here on your screen. I look forward to working with all of you in ELA this school year.